Man, yeah, I do go a little hard in the goddamn paint, man. Not gonna cap about that. Not at all, boy. But that live earlier today, though, was off the chain, though. I really enjoyed that one. Yeah. Uh, what up, Flirt? What up with the great divide? Tear out what it do. Yeah, man. I literally just found this information out about him, man, and I'm pretty sure it's been out for a couple of days. But y'all know me; I be late with the news sometimes if I don't tackle that motherfucker today. Oops, I cussed before the 2-3 minute mark. Let me chill out for a minute, cause my mouth, boy, I just be going. And cut on this background music and cut it low though. Where my place is at? Well, cause I get the cursing up a stone. Is it ready? What up with your Albert Lee? What's going on? C-Bone, what it do, brother? You made it quickly and surely. This part ain't gonna be a kind of live like it was earlier, though, but this will be a little bit informative in a way since we did just talk about this dude yesterday. You know, what up with your Matthew? What up, Sad? Welcome back, brother. You on that Patrick and I'm on that Gary. Gary the snail. What's up, Sergio? Man, I'm sad to hear that news though, brother. Don't let the depression keep you down, bro. But you know, by you being away, maybe it was good to get away to get your mind together. You know, get your thoughts together and shit like that. But you know, you back here with us. Hopefully we can make you laugh before you get up out of here today. Sadly, you didn't catch the live earlier. We was live on this motherfucker. Yo, I can go here now. We was live on this motherfucker for about 3 hours, bro. And it was a good live, too. We had like 10 people came up on the panel and talked up here and shit instead of me just being up here by myself chit-chatting. And it was a good time. It's a good chat. Some good-ass jokes as usual. What up, Sanyu? Welcome, welcome. Sanyu wasn't here earlier. And then also, Sergio, I don't know if you did check out that hot gummy bear video that I did. I actually took that gummy bear challenge and it was a pretty funny video. I did it live and I turned it into a video and I think it was pretty funny. Just in case you might want something else extra to laugh at. Yeah, I know you. I know what you said, C-Bone, earlier when you was at the in-laws' house and stuff, bro. Trust me, I feel you, man. I feel you. Matthew said the gummy video was fire. It was fire in my pain. My pain was fire, literally. Hey, yeah, Tara, we couldn't hear you at all when you was up here earlier, man. I guess when the next time you do come on, just I guess click the screen or something like that, and you should be able to see like a microphone sound thing or something. Cause on my side, it showed that you was not muted, but it was something on your phone. Let me take this little ugly face dude down. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this video that this live here is about. I'm gonna try to get through this real fast because I want to try to turn this part into, like, shorts to post and maybe a 5-6 minute video to post. So it may be parts where I get to talking and acting like I'm just talking on a regular video. I may not be paying attention to the chat, or I may see something in the chat that goes with the news story, and I may elaborate on it, but not in a sense to where I'm like, oh yeah, I see this, and go like that. Put skinny Lizzo up. Oh, hell no. I mean, I like big Lizzo, not the other kind of goddamn Lizzo, not the ones that we've been making fun of. And we know what kind of big ladies we've been talking about. Remember when I was trying to keep y'all from going to the strip clubs and shit? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, probably that too, Tara, permissions or something like that. You got to allow it. You probably got to allow it or something like that. You probably saw that, was like, whoa, I ain't letting the government in nothing. All right, so let me see what I got here. All right. What's going on, folks? This here will be another breaking news video for your ass. And just the other day, we was talking a little bit about the Karmelo Anthony family when they had their own press conference, which they kicked out the dad of the kid who was murdered by the kid of the family who was holding the press conference. And the dad wasn't even making a fuss. They just said, nope, get this motherfucker out of here. And if you confused on the name Karmelo Anthony like I was, like I told you, I thought they was talking about the basketball player Karmelo Anthony at first. But come to find out, it was a kid who stabbed and unalived some other kid at a track meet. But the main thing about that gathered my interest about this story was that the family was allegedly at the time using the GoFundMe money to buy, expensive cars and a mansion and all of this extra shit. So I was like, what? That's crazy. Why would you be doing that and you're supposed to be bailing your son out of jail? So the family hosted that press conference to cover up, or to, I guess, bust the rumors and say that they was not using the money because they wasn't able to. So they came out with saying, or they had some dude, which is the one that I'm going to be talking about, Dominique Alexander. Now, he is an activist / minister / now a Black Lives Matter, when you get into some trouble, family attorney. I don't know what the hell they call him. Well, the day of the press conference, he was looking like Carlton a little bit to me. But big time fraud is what I'm seeing coming from this guy here, and a little bit from the family. Because if you're not really doing nothing like that with the money, you don't have to prove nothing. Because I think it was already proven that there was somebody related to them selling merch shirts and saying, free old boy, the one who fucking unalived another kid. Free him, as if he was the one that was done wrong. There was preliminary news that he was getting bullied, and that's why he did what he did. He was fighting back. But then I guess that was somewhat debunked. But all in all, what this is really about is the family attorney dude. Now, he's up there talking all this shit, making up all this fuss about somebody making posts and sending threats to the family, sending threats to him. And come to find out, he got a long ass rap sheet, just as long as the kid who unalived the other kid. Like at first, I was always against, like, don't go digging in their background to try to prove a story. But sometimes going into their background is needed because you get to see exactly what kind of person that they really are. Unless they have some shit like, well, shit, for the last 5-10 years, this nigga ain't did nothing besides donated to churches and programs to help kids. That's all he did. But not none to where it's like, yeah, you know, just a couple weeks ago, he gave his life to God. A couple weeks ago? Nah, not at all. But this dude had a rap sheet longer than a goddamn CVS receipt, bro. Like, no cap. And some of the charges happen to be, let me read some. Matter of fact, before I even read some, let's just watch one of the little stories that I saw from years ago that they had about him. Never would have known about it because, you know, only thing he really said a lot of during the damn press conference was, yo, hey, make sure you guys check out NGA, whatever the goddamn thing was that he was a part of, some little group that he started. Whatever it was that he started, he kept promoting it through the whole damn press conference. Never would have known this about him. He could have stayed on the raps, but nah, he want to get up there and collect on that BLM money. My opinion. But let's check him out real quick. Let's see this story from 6 years ago now.
Not going to happen in Dallas County. That's because the DA today recused his office. Steve Pickett live for us over at Dallas City Hall, where the woman who filed the complaint against Alexander had a little something to say today. Steve?
Doug, Dominique Alexander still in custody here in Dallas County. And as you mentioned, his case in legal limbo as well. That is a result of District Attorney John Creuzot's office issuing this statement earlier this morning. DA's office will recuse itself from activist Dominique Alexander's domestic violence case because of a conflict of interest. That conflict of interest, well, Alexander actively campaigned for John Creuzot and his campaign for the DA's office in the past year. Special prosecutor will now have to be appointed. Alexander, the head of Next Generation Action Network, is accused of physically assaulting the mother of his children. Kiara Saunders told police about 2 acts of violence against her from last Wednesday. That is her accusation. The arrest affidavit indicates that Alexander allegedly choked her after an argument, and then also in that case, continually pushed her. Saunders, speaking today for the first time publicly about all of this, who is also, by the way, a candidate for a Dallas City Council seat in Oak Cliff. Well, she said little about it specifically, but we know she went to the hospital, then to police.
In spite of all the negativity, I am strong.
That's right. That's right.
I am strong. I am resilient. And I will not allow these incidents to deter me from my goals.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I have a dream. Mm-hmm. I have a vision. Right, there is work to be done.
Say it, Mommy. Part of this process for Dominique Alexander, the criminal justice system, he remains in jail because there's also an issue in Arlington that dates back to 2015, an accusation of another assault against this woman. For whatever reason, Arlington did not move on that case until now. So it too is part of the reason why he remains in custody. We are told he will post bond, he will get an electronic monitor, will be released, but don't expect that to actually happen until Monday.
Get this old ass nigga up out of here. Like a goddamn Soul Train director. But sad, brother. I know that was an old protest clip. I said this goddamn video right here was from 6 years ago. How the hell could this have been a clip from 6 years ago with a new clip of a BLM protest? I said nothing of sorts, brother. But this is just to show what he was accused of back then. But I'm not gonna put all the chickens in the bucket with that. The way that girl was up there talking, she sure did sounded pretty scripted, and like she was trying hard to find the tears. Even though I'm pretty sure he probably did do what he, what she said he did, but it's just more like she was kind of trying to put too much into it, but she couldn't find it, if that makes sense. So let's read a little bit more about this dude's background. So as you heard in that video, they said that he had got out with electronic monitoring. I'm pretty sure that's like what, house arrest or some shit. So he was able to get out, but he couldn't be free all the way. So it said that records had showed that he had an arrest warrant or had a warrant out for his arrest in connection with the 2016 theft case. So not only did he beat on his girl, he had a theft case that was against him. Stealing? No, not no activist stealing. Not nobody from Black Lives Matter caught with stealing. No, people from Black Lives Matter will never steal anything. So more in the article, it says the sheriff's office says that Alexander, he was arrested Friday, but they did not provide any other information. He was out by 11:30 in the morning. So this nigga is out here stealing, or he was out there stealing, because that was 2016, and beating on women. And then now he's up here fighting for a family whose son obviously did wrong, unless they can find some other kind of real evidence to prove that he was being bullied and was, that what he did was in self-defense. As of now, it is not looking like that. It's a Ray J twin. And for them to had kicked the dad out of the son that was unalive, and then try to push more of their agenda, talking about that was disrespectful, he wasn't invited, that shows you his character. What do you mean that shows his character? What about what he has said to y'all before in any of this press conference shit? Before y'all even had started raising money. He forgave that mom's son for killing his son. He could have went there and raised a whole bunch of hell, and I guarantee a lot of people would have felt his pain, except y'all. But it seems to never fail that every time with something that involves somebody with BLM, they always end up with some fraud shit, or they criminals themselves, or they planning on really just doing some crooked shit. That's it. They can't never just have a good, clear agenda on what they really want to do. I really do care about the Black lives, even though it should be it should be all lives, in my opinion. Should be all lives, not just a certain breed or color. I mean, should be all lives. But you let Dominique Alexander tell you, he gonna say nobody life matters but blacks, because they're the only ones that are getting killed out there, not counting the ones of us doing ourselves. Because, not to jump into another story, but I'm about to. I saw a story out of Chicago. This happened in 2020, but they just sentenced this dude. I forgot what they sentenced him to, but this nigga got he went to jail for shooting 2 teenagers because they asked him how tall he was. I'm scared to ask anybody their height now, bro. Now, we can't put water on all houses, but I mean, it's kind of seeming that's what it be like when it comes to BLM behavior. They all seem to act the same, so, they're going to be sitting in the same Easter basket. But I couldn't believe that this dude had shot and killed some damn body, bro. Because they asked this motherfucking ass how tall he was. I thought the story was fake at first, until I dug into the motherfucker, bro. No, it's not. And this was in Chicago, too.
High school students for no apparent reason has been found guilty. You may remember this from June of 2020. Police say the victims encountered 19-year-old Leroy Battle at a corner store at 79th and Luella. The two students were buying candy and happened to ask how tall Battle was. Battle then followed the teens outside and shot them both in a nearby alley. Jay Sean Francis and his friend Charles Riley were both killed. A jury has now convicted Battle. He will be back in court next month for post-trial motions.
Post-trial motions. And this right here is what nobody likes to talk about. You know, blacks killing blacks for no apparent goddamn reason. Like, why don't nobody, no groups out there is trying to fight against this kind of shit, though? Try to tell these dudes, like, bro, y'all doing this shit fucked up. Don't y'all see y'all are the problem also? It's not just goddamn white cops. Rubbed off. So that's not how I expected her voice to sound. Hey, she sounded rough than a motherfucker, huh? She sounded rough than a motherfucker. I guarantee you she smoked cigarettes. But yeah, Patrick, nobody wants to talk about that though. But then when you do want to say something about it, then they be like, oh, well, no, that's the same thing, bro. Like, stop being an Uncle Tom and shit. Stop trying to worry about this. Bro, I ain't trying to worry about it, but I'm saying, like, why aren't we talking about that shit? That happens more often than somebody out there getting shot down by a white cop. Every day, you can probably count about 5 black-on-black crimes, whether it involves shooting each other or robbing each other. Because you even got homies from the hood that do dirt to each other. Charleston White. Man, that crazy motherfucker. Yeah, I know who that nigga is. I know he crazy. Yep, you're right. It doesn't fit the narrative. But why crucify the one that decide to talk about it and, you know, try to bring a point to people about that shit? Because it's a big thing, bro. Yeah, you're right, C-Bone. I am lowballing, bro. That's definitely a low ball. You know, I guess I was just speaking from one city, not counting all the other hoods and all the other shits like that. You know, I was, you know, say like in my city, it's definitely gonna be a good 5 of them per day. You know, and just like you can't say, oh no, we like somebody said, we are our biggest enemies, right? We are. We are. We can't, for some reason, we can't fucking congratulate each other without thinking about how to con each other. We can't never just be proud of the next brother without hating him and behind his back. It's always like, man, I'm glad you made it, man. I'm glad you made it. And then you get behind his back, it's always some bullshit like, man, that nigga think he good now. That nigga think he tight. That nigga think he better than everybody. It's crazy. But I'm gonna talk about it. Shit. Oh, you broke that down what I was talking about right now? I mean, that's one of the topics that I really would go in on, bro. Just because I done been on both sides. You know, I done been on both sides, but when I was on the other side and thinking that, you know, no, we're not our own enemies. That's when I was, you know, being brainwashed by the BLM situation stuff. You know, letting others just tell me what the fuck it really was versus trying to look at the bigger picture myself and be like, oh man, that ain't what it is. Once a black person goes mainstream, those checks keep them quiet. Yeah, well, I guess you could say something like that. Shit, some of these motherfuckers, bro, that's all they want is a check, and they'll do any damn thing for it. Do you watch Jesse Lee Peterson? No, I don't. Yeah, see, C-Bone, I know you definitely seen like way more sides than me, cause you know you on both racial sides. You know what I'm saying? Sad said, wasn't the police setting bricks outside for the people during construction workers in the riots or some shit like that? I don't know. That's what they said, man. Um, that's what they said, that they was putting putting bricks out there for the what they call them, Antifas. You know, but who knows? I mean, I know I seen this shit. I mean, I seen a video of it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just more like, was they really putting them out there for them to, like, you know, bust windows? Or was they putting it out there to set up a barricade? You know, I don't know, bro, but I just feel like there's a lot of shit that we be wishing that we really did know the full truth to. Excuse me. What up with you, Dre? Basically, you didn't miss that much besides just the first part of me talking about the pastor dude or the family attorney for the Karmelo Anthony dude. Basically, like he had a goddamn whole rap sheet of criminal history about himself. You know, he was fucking found. I think he had a theft charge on him, and another charge of, I guess, beating on his girl. Then I saw another one from another article where he also got hit with, I guess, abusing his kid. So he's an angry little mother lover. You should have been had them blunts though, bro. You said that shit way earlier. What up, Jesse Black? Divide and conquer. I mean, that's what it always is. I see. Did y'all hear about they saying that Russia said that they supposed to declare a ceasefire by midnight tomorrow on Easter? His guilt had him mispronouncing words. Boy, that nigga was mispronouncing so much shit. It was funny too when he knocked over the microphone because he was trying to get so all like animated during his little speech and shit, knocked over the microphone. That's when he started sweating. C-Bone said he got an extra ounce and a half. Man, hey, rough dog. I don't think he's a real attorney, bruh. I think he's just somebody representing the family because he's only really known as being an activist. And then during that press conference, he's put himself off as a minister. So I don't know what the hell he is, bro. Besides a motherfucker that I don't know. Yeah, well, that's what one of the reporters asked Trump as, "Oh, you think Russia's playing games? You think or you think they serious and stuff like that?" So he trying to say that he think they serious. He don't think that they actually playing games or shit like that. So, but I guess we should see. At least it's only tomorrow at midnight. You know that we should see if they really gonna do it or not. I don't know if they plan on dropping the last of the bombs that they got, and then say, "Oh, we ceasefire, bro. We ain't got nothing else left, but we gonna make y'all think we just don't want to fight no more." I mean, it is going to be Easter now, you know what I'm saying? And they did say, I mean, well, they didn't say, but, you know, it's a lot of stuff because isn't tomorrow or the Easter shit? It's a lot of stuff tomorrow. I know, isn't that, it's like the anniversary of the damn Columbine shooting or something, right? I think the Columbine shooting was like April 20th or something. I think Hitler birthday or some shit like that. Then they got Easter tomorrow. So I got the feeling, brother, it's gonna be something else happen tomorrow besides, like, yeah, Russia and them, they may cease fire over there, but shit, somebody might rise fire over here. Oh man. Well, yeah, I just say everybody keep your goddamn head on the swivel and don't get too high now. Don't get too high tomorrow and be wondering what the hell to do. It's 420 highway to the highway. Hopefully not the highway to hell. It's not 420 yet over here where I'm at, bro. Man. They said at the shop, I think they said the first 200 people or something like that get a goodie bag. Goodie bag don't really be shit, bro. They give you like a goddamn cup of pipes. Nigga, I don't smoke pipes. That does shit like I'm smoking Gary. The fuck? Like, they should put like packs of blunts in that motherfucker, bro. And then like, you know, an eighth of weed. I'll even take a grinder, even though I only use those. I'd rather break it up with my damn hands. You know, I think it should always include like a eighth of good trees, like 2 packs of Swishers, a grinder, a lighter. That's probably it. That's probably 2 pre-rolls. 2 pre. Nah, I don't want to fuck with them pre-rolls, bro. Them pre-rolls be nothing but dirt. What your pre-roll? I mean, what your goodie bag has, CJ? Yeah, not Easter. It's Ishtar. Ishtar. I know, hippie man. I know pipes are not just for Gary, bro. I'm saying basically that's what I feel like I'm smoking when I smoke out of a pipe. That shit just look weird, man. Nigga, like you hitting the pipe? Like, god damn, bro, that don't sound right. They call it Gary Pipes Bubbles. Oh shit, Bubbles. It's too many names for me. Did he really sad? I'm asleep. He said he got scared.
Cheech and Chong would be seeing their last movie tomorrow.
The fuck? He said, kids give me anxiety. I'm asleep. I was talking all that shit about the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus and shit. Good thing he wouldn't probably have me muted all the time when I was saying that if she was around. So C-Bone said he had, let me see what he said. An eighth of fire, an ounce of fire shake,
Wow.
1 pre-roll, pack of blunts. Damn, nigga.
Damn, we need to go.
That's a whole lot of shit. That seemed like a fucking $100 bag.
Yeah.
The movie Holidays, I don't think I seen that. Yeah, you right about that, Garcliff. You right about that. Yeah, 200 milligrams gummies, bro. Man, that's crazy as a motherfucker, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I know that shit definitely had my stomach hurting, probably. You're not gonna send no package in the mail, Tammy. We can't do those. There's a bunch of weed heads around this motherfucker right now. The gummies don't work. I mean, I don't know if the gummies will work for me. I feel like anything like edible wise or trees or THC, it makes my stomach hurt for some reason. Damn, 1,000 milligrams? That mean you gotta break that motherfucker in half, bruh. He said, since when? Since when? He said, check out the Knights of Badass. What in the hell is that? What the fuck did this nigga say? Nice, let me see what the fuck this is. Shit, I can't find that motherfucker, bro. Is that like a B movie or something? Oh, that shit came out in goddamn 2014. Fuck that. Nobody need 1,000 milligrams, bruh. Sad you gonna be fried tomorrow? I wonder what do the motherfuckers that smoke Gary celebrate? When's the goddamn Gary holiday? Halloween?
Well, Escobar's birthday?
Yeah, probably Halloween. Goddamn evil day. A good day you can probably, let me not even say that.
I would say Pablo Escobar's birthday.
Hell no, Halloween sounds perfect for Gary smoking day. We're gonna smoke Gary on a fucking evil holiday, y'all.
Do they even have a specific day? I mean, after all, once they hit it, they don't even know where they're at.
I don't know what the hell you just said. Every day is a Gary holiday. They smoke Gary every day. Them niggas just light up all day, every day. They just say, fuck it, let's get on the train. I can ride and smoke my motherfucking Gary all day. Actually, I think I'm good right now. El Coochie? What the fuck? He said, I'm gonna need you to really lock in. Well, that nigga Dre don't be playing good in the game or something? He like, I'm gonna need you to really lock in, my nigga. Like, you ain't helping the team. On Fortnite. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out though, T-Bone. He said, "Man, you, hey, I'm just saying, bro. Shit, that nigga said you gotta really tap in. They kept saving you or something." Yeah, I don't know what that lingo mean. Getting medallion every game. I guess what, like first through third place or something. Like my son say, like I was carrying him. I kept carrying you, man. He said by choice. Well, if you on his team, shit. If you on his team, he's supposed to save you, brother. I know some motherfucker that be trying to tell somebody to come save them and they won't come save them and shit because they want to take their whole little package and shit that they had. They get mad. All right, Kamala, you have a good one. Yeah, I'm about to get ready to get my ass up out of here too, though. Got Keith. Man, I'm jealous of your bag, C-Bone. I'm only jealous now until I see what the hell they got tomorrow. Them niggas gonna give us a bag of shake, probably. Sleep. Hey, Sav is probably worried about his stats and kills and shit, huh? Killing all the bots. Damn. Yeah, we do got delivery services and shit. We used to have a lot of them back in the days, though, before like a whole lot of, shops had to pay a whole bunch of money to stay open. He was bot killing up sleep. Up sleep, bruh. Well, that's how I'll be playing, just like fucking Dre, bruh. Just saw how I was playing fucking Call of Duty. I try to find a spot to lay down on the ground and just smoke everybody. Soon they run around the goddamn corner, bruh. Cause all that running around trying to shoot motherfuckers, these dudes too quick with the hip fire shit, bruh. All right, Ella, you have a good night now. Enjoy that stargazing. But yeah, that's about to be me too, folks. I'm about to go ahead and get my ass up out of here. I mean, hey, ain't nothing wrong with killing bots. Shit, if you don't kill the bot, they gonna kill your ass. Shit, so fuck it. But anyways, folks, I am out of here. I will see y'all next time. And I'll see most of y'all in the goddamn Discord. Peace.